In this video, I'm going to explain you how I did my web technology lab exercise number 6 using JavaScript timer functions and objects. My first question is like, I need to write a Java code to display the digital clock. For this, I use the program like title is equal to digital clock, where in the body I just give the onNode is equal to display function, where it goes to the function display. It goes to the takes the variable d as a new date, and hours get the d dot get hours, and variable minutes d dot get minutes, seconds is equal to d dot get seconds, where date goes to the current date. And here in document dot get elements by id, where dc is the division id name, dot inner html hours, it shows the hours, minutes and seconds. For this I used the var t set timeout, display for every second, it will be changing. For this the output is, when I run the file, the output is shown here. As you can see, digital clock, the current time is running here. This was my digital clock program. My second question was like, I need to write a Java code to change the background color for every 30 seconds. For this, I use the coding like here I gave the onload is equal to change. In the function change, I gave red color as a random function. I use the math floor as a random function, math.random in, like I gave some functions into 225, so that for every that moment the colors will be changed to red, blue, green will be coming over here in the RGB format. And blue is also for same, for blue also I did the same function, math.floor, math.random into 225, and for green also I did the same thing. And then I'll output document.get elements by tag name, because it is taking the whole tag. It takes the body of 0, style, background plus color, and the set interval where I use the timer functions, like it will change for every 3 seconds. So when I run the file, it will be like, first you will get one background color, and changing the background color for after 3 seconds you get the other color. This is how the program runs. And my third question was, I need to create event handlers that will increase the font size when the mouse is placed on the paragraph. For this, I just use this title as font size. So whenever I place the mouse pointer on the particular text, you have to change the size. For this, I use the two functions, increase size and decrease size, where in the increase size, I just give a document that I'll get the data from paragraph 1, which was a paragraph which I wrote, like place the cursor over me. The first one is like font size, I kept 28 pixels. When I want to decrease size, I made it as a font size as 20 pixels, so that when you place the cursor over, like like I use the events like on mouse over. When you kept the mouse placed on you, it goes to the increase size function where it executes font size as 28 pixels. When on mouse is out, you get the decrease size. It goes to decrease size function, so that the size of the font is 20 pixels. So when I run this file, uh, you get the output here, change the font size. So when I place the cursor over it, the size of the font has been changed. And my next question was like, I need to write the JavaScript code for the absolutely position car image. When I have a start and stop buttons, when I click on it, it goes, it moves off, and when I click the stop button, it just stops. For this, I used the program here, animation, where I gave the variable image as null and animate. I just gave the function names init, move, and stop. For the init, it just takes the image as a document.get element by image, and I give the position as relative, and I made as a left as it initiated to the left. In the move function, what will happen? The image which is on the left, where I give the parsing as image.live +2. Like it goes for the +2 pixels, it moves for every time. I give animate, that set timeout is goes to move to 200. So for every 200 milliseconds, it just moves. The function will be changed. In the stop function, I need to clear timeout. Here in the, I just gave the timeout function the animate variable. So I just give the, in the stop function, the clear timeout, I'll take the animate variable, animate, so that when you click the stop button, it stops the particular animation. So I get animate is equal to null. Here and body onload, I gave the init function, so it starts. So in this image, I gave the image, the car image, and the buttons, I use the input type button to give the start and stop button. For this, the output goes like this. Like, this is the car image. which is moved toward the left side, and when I start it, it just start to move for every 2 pixels. When I stop it, it just stops. When I start, it goes start, and stop, it just stops. And my last question was like, I need to create an array of objects where it takes all the values of student, and it display it on a web page. For each student, I need to print the student name and the register number and the number of dolls printed. For this, I use the program. I just created a span ID is equal to name, and where I just take the script type is equal to JavaScript, and I created an array in the different names like different names, Sona, Shiru, and Dolly. And for I need to show the objects of the name, so that I just gave for variable I is equal to 0, I less than array dot length I plus plus, and for document dot get element by ID in the HTML, I'll take the register number of that array name and array dot register number, and I'll just write the particular document. So when I run the file, uh, you can see the register number of doll is 200. So this is how my all the 5 programs are implemented using JavaScript timer objects.